Hey, my Beauty Chameleons, welcome back to my channel. I am Tasha from BeautyChameleon.com, and in today's video is going to be talk about airbrush system, a airbrush system in particular. Many of you guys out there may be an aspiring makeup artist, or you're just a woman that loves makeup and likes to look flawless and have been curious about airbrush systems. Now in this video, I was so kindly picked to be a part of a panel from Temptu.com, and they sent me an airbrush system, which is the Temptu Airbrush Makeup System, to review and try out. So in this video, I'm mainly going to be talking about this system itself and how it works. And if you're curious to know, stay tuned and keep on watching. Okay, welcome back. Like I said at the beginning of the video, Temptu was so kind enough to contact me and have me ask me if I would like to review their airbrushing system. And at first I was kind of like, well, I don't know, but on the other side of my hand, I was like, yes, I would love to do that because I am curious. I haven't played with, honestly, airbrush systems in the past, and when Temptu first launched it at Sephora, I was very curious. I wanted to try it, but I wasn't too sure about it, so I decided to tell them to go ahead and send me the system so I can actually use it and share it with you all, because I know many of you guys that come here on YouTube, some of you guys are aspiring makeup artists and are curious on adding airbrushing into your services. And then I know there's many of you ladies and gentlemen out there that are curious to try out an airbrush system, but you're not too sure which one to try out and how they will work for you. So throughout this video is mainly going to be about the airbrush system, as far as what it is, what comes with it, and just a brief explanation on how to use it and where you can find it. And after this video, there will be a tutorial on actually how to use the system. So definitely stay tuned for that as well, just so you can kind of get a raw look at how it works. You'll also see me without makeup when I launch that tutorial, and to see how much cover it gives and just how effective and how long it wears throughout the day. So stay tuned for that. But in this video, we're going to talk about the mechanics behind Temptu. Okay, so many of you guys out there are probably wondering, what is Temptu, or who is Temptu? Because there are many airbrushing system makers out there on the market, and you're probably wondering, well, who are they? Well, as far as I know, Temptu started off back in 1981, and they were mainly known for their temporary tattoo and body art processes that they would use for movies. Along the way, getting closer to current day, I know Temptu was a very well-known company for the airbrushing process that they would use for industry, makeup artistry, and movies. And as you get to the late 90s and 2000s, you've been hearing a lot about airbrushing, airbrushing for photo shoots, for magazines, and Temptu is one of those companies that's been around for that launch of airbrushing. Now currently, if you guys remember, I believe it was last season, Temptu launched their personal airbrush system in Sephora stores. And back then I was so curious to try it out, but I never got a chance to make it out to Sephora. And then when I found out my local area, Sephora didn't quite have the airbrush system in our local area, I was kind of like, well, I want to try it and I want to see what it does. And not until recently, my local Austin Sephora carried it, but I still haven't made a chance to get it out there. So I was so excited to be able to share this with you. But it's been in Sephora for some time, and I've been hearing, very good reviews. I won't say it's 100% great reviews, but I've been hearing some really good reviews on the system, especially if you want to use it for personal use at home. Now, what the system is and what they sent me actually a foundation system, the airbrushing system, along with the foundation duo. And the system itself comes like this. So in a box just like this here, and then the foundation duos come in a box like this here, and it comes with the AirPods. Okay, now a system like this will run you $280, so it's not inexpensive for an airbrush system, but I'm pretty sure it's kind of at the same level of some of the other systems like Luminous Air, Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics, and I may be wrong, don't quote me, but it's right around the same price point as those. So if you're looking for airbrush systems, this is probably the average of the price for something like this. As far as the system itself and what comes with it, what I enjoy when you get a new system is as far as how to use it, they have how-to guides in here. Because again, this is kind of like my first time playing around with the Temptu Airbrush system, so they make it fairly easy to get started very quickly. So they have this get started guide that kind of tells you about your component that you're getting, or your airbrushing system, and how to use it so that you don't damage it right away or break any parts when you haven't even got a chance to play with it. So it comes with that quick guide. And then for those of you that are like more of a visual learner like me, it also comes with this Temptu Airbrush System DVD. And I love the DVD because it's really quick and to the point. I swear the DVD is only about 5 to 10 minutes long, but it not only shows you how to use your system, but it also shows you how to apply the makeup, apply some of the other products. They do offer airbrush blushes, and they also offer highlighters for the airbrush system as well. So it kind of shows you how that works, shows you how the coverage looks like on a model, and I really enjoyed that. And then what comes with the package itself, I'll start out with the foundation. In the foundation package, you'll get 2 of these. Now my shade I chose for myself was the golden number 09, and you'll notice when you go to TemptuCosmetics.com, they offer a total of 12 shades of Air Foundation Duos, and they run about $55. Now when you first use it, you can just open it up, and you'll notice that you'll see a clear section where the nozzle goes through, and then there's also this little orange section where before you use it, you want to use the little poker, which will be on a sticker like this, and when you peel it off, there'll be a little poker that you can poke through this hole just so you can get the airflow started for a beautiful airbrush. So you'll have 2 of those with that system. The other thing it will come with is a little tray or pod where you can hold your AirPods on, and then the actual system will look like this. It'll come with a compressor, and the compressor will have an easy on and off switch on top that turns green when you turn it on. It also has this awesome dial here so you can control how much pressure you're getting on with your airbrush system. You can start for a medium pressure, and then if you move the dial up, it'll lessen the amount of airflow, and when you move the dial down, it'll increase the amount of airflow, and that'll decide how much coverage you're going to want for yourself or on your client's face. Now the airbrush pen is what I'm calling it. It'll have this little cord where you can attach to it, but it also comes with this pen, and that's where you're going to attach your pod to. Now be careful when you first work with this. You're going to want to push, there's a button on the side about right here. You're going to push this button, and that'll give you the ability to take off the pod itself. And again, you see where this little clear nozzle at? It attaches right to this black nozzle here. So once you've already applied pressure to the with the poker on here, just hold the dial, and then you can put it back together, and there you go. It will have this trigger, so when you do apply it on, you can apply it and hold the airbrush system like a pen, and when you pull this lever here, you can control how much pressure you're going to get and how much coverage. The less you pull back, the less coverage you're going to get, and the more you pull back on this little lever here, the more coverage you're going to get with your airbrushing system. And the other thing you're going to get with the system, of course, is the adapter. The adapter is not very long, so if you don't do your makeup in your bathroom where you're really close to an outlet, you may want to get a extension cord if you're going to be using it at a vanity system, because I'm at my vanity right now, and my cord is a little further down, so it's not quite long enough for me to plug it in, so you might want to consider that. Okay, you guys, right now I'm going to actually turn on the system and show you just briefly how to get the system to work and get the product to apply on. And like I said, in the next video, I'm going to show you guys actually how to use it on the skin, just so we can all see together what type of coverages the system gives you, and just overall how the flow of the product works, and then also let you guys know how long the product lasts throughout the work day. But I got the system plugged up, and like I said, I had to use an extension cord to get to my vanity here. But when you turn the system on, you're going to push this button here, and this is what it sounds like. So it's not extremely loud, but if you have little ones sleeping, that might be annoying for many of you mothers out there. But it's not disturbing, because I've seen other airbrush systems, and some of them are even louder than that. But when the system's on, you can already feel air coming out, but there's no product coming out. So rest assured, you don't have to worry about that. But when you start working with the system, you're just going to pick up the pen, and I'm just going to use my hand and start pressing. You want to keep it 6 inches away from your face, or for example my hand, but I'm just going to simply start pulling the pen back, and I'm seeing product come out, and I'm just putting it on in a circular motion, and wow, there's product coming out, you guys. The product smells pretty good. It almost smells like my Makeup Forever foundation or my MAC foundation. I can't put my finger on, but the more you put on, there's product there, you guys. So overall, I'm gonna say this is, I cannot wait to play with this on the face, you guys. I'm like, I already have makeup on, I can't put it on, but this one, I like the fact you can control how much or less goes on, so that's a very good thing. And I know from what the system says, if the system's left running for a certain time span, it'll automatically shut off, so that's a good point. And then I like that the flow is pretty good too, and then when you're not pressing the stylus pen, there's no product coming out, so you're not wasting your product. But I just want to let you guys know, I'm going to turn it off. I just wanted you guys to see just kind of how the system sounds like, how to play with it with the trigger and the airbrush pen, and then I want to just kind of feel it. It's very light. You know, I thought as far as how many layers I was putting on, I thought you're going to end up with like this cakey buildup of makeup, but it's a very light, smooth finish of makeup on the skin. So that's kind of how I play with the product too. So you guys, stay tuned. Watch the rest of the video just for more information on the Temptu product. And coming up in the next video will be a fun tutorial on how to apply it on the skin, and maybe playing with some highlighters and blushes too. But stay tuned for more information, and I'll be right back. Wasn't that kind of cool? I mean, I'm so excited. Cannot wait to show you guys a full face tutorial. And y'all be nice because I won't have any foundation on, so you guys will get a chance to see that. But I'm really excited about this system for personal use. Now again, you can find the system at temptu.com or at sephora.com, and if you live close to Sephora store where you can purchase it and actually get a color matching, I would definitely recommend to do that, because again, the foundations only come in 12 shades, so you want to get a color match, because it's kind of hard. If you go online, they do have a reference guide where you can kind of go in there and see which skin tone you're close to, but that was kind of a struggle for me, because I'm like, well, I kind of look like her, look like golden, but I may look like the little darker one, the darker shade tone. So that was kind of hard for me. So if you live close to Sephora, definitely go get a color match. It'll make it much easier on you. This system is definitely good for consumer or just personal use, for everyday person. But if you are a makeup artist, like I said, I wouldn't recommend this for an aspiring makeup artist because you're unable to customize your shades for your clients. But Temptu does offer at temptupro.com. They do actually have a line of airbrush systems for makeup artists, so you're able to more customize, blend everything. I'm not too sure the prices on there, but definitely go check out. I'll have links in the info box below. If you are a makeup artist and want something a little bit more customized for your clientele, check that out instead. But for everyday consumer, for personal use, this is definitely a wonderful product to have in your makeup wardrobe, I call it. So anyway, you guys, like I said, stay tuned. Coming up next, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to use the system and actually apply it on my face. And I'm also going to let you guys know as far as throughout the day how the foundation wears in that tutorial as well. I hope it kind of maybe answers some questions if you guys were kind of thinking about purchasing this system. And if you have any questions on any of the system, you know, by all means, you guys always are welcome to leave some comments below. If you used this system before, share with us what your thoughts are on the system, how it works for you, how it didn't work for you. I'm sure a lot of my subscribers would love to know all that information. But as always, you guys, thank you so much for coming to my channel. I truly appreciate you guys coming here and seeing what's new. And I truly love showing you guys products that I love to use, and I would not show you guys anything that I did not think was good. So excuse me, that I did not think was good at all. So you guys, stay tuned. The next video should be up soon to show you guys how to use that Temptu system. And as always, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.